The most violent biker war ever, Hells Angels versus Vagos. Amidst the roaring engines and the allure of the open road, a riveting tale of rivalry unfolds on the West Coast, pitting two formidable motorcycle clubs against each other. Step into the world of Vagos versus Hells Angels, where brotherhood, freedom, and the thirst for dominance collide in a showdown that redefines the meaning of fear and power. Brace yourself for a journey through decades of history as these two iconic clubs leave indelible mark on the biker world, forever changing the landscape of motorcycle culture. In the early to mid-1960s, the United States witnessed a wave of veterans returning home from Vietnam, grappling with the challenges of civilian life, seeking solace and camaraderie. Many of these veterans found refuge in motorcycle clubs. Among them, the Hells Angels stood out as the most prevalent and fastest-growing club, establishing chapters in major cities along the West Coast. However, in the city of San Bernardino, a group of 13 friends had a vision of creating their club that would challenge the dominance of Hells Angels and become the most feared on the West Coast. Thus, the Vagos Motorcycle Club was born. The emergence of Vagos Motorcycle Club in the vibrant atmosphere of the mid-1960s, a group of 13 friends in San Bernardino set their sights on creating a motorcycle club that would challenge the status quo and establish a legacy of their own. In 1965, the Vagos Motorcycle Club was born, adopting the name Vagos, a nod to their desire for freedom, wanderlust, and a life of unbridled exploration. Symbolizing their proud Mexican heritage, they adorned themselves with the color green, representing growth, unity, and cultural identity. The Vagos Motorcycle Club rapidly gained momentum, attracting like-minded individuals seeking the thrill of the open road and the camaraderie of the brotherhood. Their reputation for embracing an adventurous spirit and a penchant for pushing boundaries quickly spread far and wide. However, the same adventurous spirit that defined their essence also led some of their members into encounters with the law, resulting in incarceration for various activities. Despite the challenges and setbacks, Vagos continued to flourish, expanding its ranks and cementing its place in the motorcycle club landscape. As the years rolled on, the Vagos Motorcycle Club would be faced with greater trials and tribulations, leading to a legacy marked by both triumphs and controversies. The infamous Albuquerque incident in the scorching month of May 1970 for the Vagos Motorcycle Club found itself at the epicenter of a nightmarish incident that would forever alter their trajectory. During a routine stopover in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 5 Vagos members became unwittingly entangled in a crime they had no part in, wrongly accused of a heinous act that sent shock waves through the community. The Vagos faced an uphill battle to clear their name. The accusation threw the club into a frenzy of confusion and disbelief as they grappled with the weight of the charges that had suddenly tarnished their reputation. The mainstream world looked on with wary eyes, ready to label the Vagos as outlaws and troublemakers. Despite vehemently proclaiming their innocence, the wheels of justice seemed to turn against them, leading to a heartbreaking wrongful conviction. For 3 agonizing years, the Vagos endured the dark confines of prison, branded with a crime they had not committed. The wrongful conviction served as a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the potential consequences that awaited those who tread the outlaw biker path. But amidst the injustice, the Vagos Motorcycle Club found a fire ignited within their ranks, a burning desire for vindication and a thirst for vengeance that would shape their future interactions with the world. The informant infiltration in the year 2001, the Vagos Motorcycle Club stood as a well-established, an enigmatic force, its inner workings hidden from prying eyes. At this pivotal moment, Charles Falco, a seasoned criminal grappling with the prospect of a life sentence, encountered a life-alter-ing proposition. The DEA and ATF, determined to gain insight into the secretive world of the Vagos, extended an extraordinary offer to Charles: become an informant and infiltrate the club, and in return have his pending case dismissed. For Charles Falco, this was a gamble with high stakes, but he saw an opportunity to rewrite his destiny and potentially dismantle the veil of secrecy surrounding the Vagos. Embracing this dangerous mission, he delved deep into the heart of the motorcycle club, navigating a treacherous landscape of trust and deception. Charles knew that any misstep could lead to disastrous consequences, not only for him, but also for the club members he was tasked with befriending. His journey as an informant took him to Victorville, California, a stronghold of the Vagos undercover, and with a heart Pounding with apprehension, Charles began to build connections within the club. His task was formidable: to extract vital information that would aid law enforcement in bringing down the notorious motorcycle club. The path was fraught with danger, and Charles' life hung in the balance as he teetered between loyalty to his new comrades and the desperate pursuit of redemption. Little did Charles know that his daring decision to infiltrate the Vagos motorcycle club would reshape the club's fate and leave an indelible mark on the landscape of outlaw biker culture. The informant's infiltration would set into motion a chain of events that would not only expose the hidden workings of the Vagos, but also sent shock waves through the entire biker community. The road ahead was treacherous, and Charles Falco's transformation from criminal to informant was just the beginning of an extraordinary journey that would reveal the secrets and intricacies of the Vagos motorcycle club. Operation 22 Green. The culmination of Charles Falco's daring infiltration into the Vagos motorcycle club was Operation 22 Green, an unprecedented law enforcement operation that sent shock waves through the biker community. Armed with critical information provided by Charles and fellow informant George Rowe, the ATF executed a meticulously planned takedown that resulted in the arrest of 62 Vagos members. Operation 22 Green proved to be one of the most successful law enforcement efforts in California's history, dealing a severe blow to the once elusive and seemingly invincible motorcycle club. The repercussions of Operation 22 Green extended far beyond the Vagos motorcycle club. Motorcycle clubs across America took heed, realizing the importance of maintaining utmost caution and discretion in their recruitment processes. The once tight-knit brotherhoods found themselves grappling with newfound suspicions and increased scrutiny from within, and without the ATF's successful takedown showcased the formidable capabilities of law enforcement when armed with strategic informants and precise intelligence. As the dust settled, the biker world was forever changed, ushering in a new era of caution and vigilance, with every club aware that the shadows could hold an informant ready to expose their deepest secrets. Operation 22 Green not only dismantled the Vagos' reign, but also served as a stark reminder that the world of outlaw motorcycle clubs was no longer impervious to the long arm of the law. The rivalry with Hell's Angels, undeterred by the challenges they faced, the Vagos motorcycle club emerged from their setbacks with a fiery determination to claim vengeance against their longtime rivals, the Hell's Angels. The bitter rivalry between these two iconic and formidable clubs intensified, becoming a powder keg of tension and hostility that threatened to explode at any moment. The feud between the Vagos and Hell's Angels spilled over into various locations, with Santa Cruz, Reno, and other parts of California becoming battlegrounds for their clashes. These violent encounters marked a defining moment in the biker world, as the once cautious coexistence between the clubs gave way to a relentless pursuit of dominance and territorial control. The ongoing rivalry not only escalated tensions, but also cast a dark shadow over the communities caught in the crossfire. Fear and unease spread through these regions as the streets echoed with the roar of motorcycle engines and the anticipation of potential clashes. As the Vagos and Hell's Angels continued to vie for supremacy, the West Coast's biker landscape forever bore the scars of their fierce and unyielding competition. The implications of the rivalry, the bitter and long-standing animosity between the Vagos and Hell's Angels motorcycle clubs, have profound implications that extended beyond the borders of their rivalry. As violent confrontations and tensions escalated, fear and distrust seeped into the biker community at large, altering the landscape of outlaw motorcycle culture. The specter of potential clashes between the two clubs created a climate of apprehension and unease, not only within the ranks of the Vagos and Hell's Angels, but also among other motorcycle clubs operating in the same territories. The communities where these confrontations occurred found themselves caught in the crossfire, with innocent bystanders facing uncertainty and anxiety in response to the escalating hostilities. Motorcycle clubs across the West Coast and beyond adopted tighter security measures, fostering an atmosphere of secrecy and guardedness. Law enforcement agencies intensified their surveillance efforts, closely monitoring the activities of biker clubs and increasing scrutiny to prevent potential outbreaks of violence. Ultimately, the implications of the Vagos versus Hell's Angels rivalry reached far and wide, shaping the interactions between motorcycle clubs and law enforcement, and leaving a lasting impact on the biker world's dynamics. That's all for the video today. We will be right back with more. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.